Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on, I'll try to say this, Dhaakad? Dhaakad. Dhaakad. Super action Hindi movie about an international spy doing international spy things, and she's very sexy. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 8. I will be at the what the hell is it? The Medford Arts and Crafts Show tomorrow from 10 to 4 or 10 to 5, whenever it is. Come on out. Sun or shine, or sun or rain. It's going to be sunny, or at least partly cloudy. It shouldn't rain. So come out for that. Also, there's a new t-shirt up at the t-shirt store at Redbubble for the Webcomic Factory. The link's below. Check that out as well. And let's get into it. Okay, so it's like every spy movie I've ever seen, except it's in another language. I watched it without the subtitles. I didn't realize there was when I saw it, but I pretty much got the message, you know. There's scenes like this. She's wearing a wig. She looks really sexy. She has to go in and kill a bunch of dudes. And she does. She goes in there, killing dudes left and right. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass, the action. And it's not like she's overpowering guys. She's killing them before they get close enough to her, right? She's shooting them. She's stabbing them with a sword. Or she's stabbing them enough that they're like momentarily like, and then she finishes them off. That's another thing I was impressed by this movie. This is the bad guy. And he is just as formidable a guy. I think this being a black and white scene where they kill a guy in a car, I think there's a flashback to why she's eventually going to kill him, that these are the bad guys, some maniacs, and she has a personal stake in this. I think there's another character. I think this may be another character, or this may be the main character. I'm not sure. Agent Angie. It's kind of hard to tell. They kind of go back and forth between Hindi and English in this. So sometimes I was like, oh, I understood that whole sentence. And then sometimes I'm like, what? So there is, I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if this is I don't know what this is. A brothel? I mean, that's what I would guess in a movie. But it looks like a crazy action movie. I mean, there's all sorts of action scenes. Like, there's a big fight scene here. She's just tearing through guys and shooting them. Like I said, finishing them off. Like, that to me is important. Like, you don't see that in other movies because this is, like, more brutal. You know, when you get into overseas in the action, they kill guys, right? The characters will kill guys. You know, in the United States these days, a lot of times it's like, oh, I'm going to knock them out. Like, yeah, that ain't going to work. You know how hard it is to knock somebody out and not kill them and make sure they're out long enough that they don't get up like 2 minutes into fighting the next guy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's tough. But she wears a lot of cool outfits and kills a lot of people. And so it looks like an action-packed movie. Here's the bad guy confronting somebody. Here's another person she probably kills. It reminds me a little bit of Aeon Flux, you know, because of the wig. It kind of has that look to it. But it's guns ahoy. I mean, she is shooting and shooting and shooting in this trailer. So, yeah, it's a lot of good scenes. And again, I think this is a flashback to the personal bit that ties it all in together. I can't tell you for sure because I didn't understand half the trailer. Oop, what the hell, man? Come on. I didn't understand part of the trailer, but I understand the action. Dhaakad. Now, there was another movie made in 2008, May 20th this comes out. And it had the same name, but where the hell is... Alright, I'm just going to play it. Oh, hold on. Got to turn off the music. Okay, May 20th. And, yeah, credits. Okay, I'm not going to know any of these people, probably. They're all in India. But they've got a lot of credits. But, okay, screenplay by Ray Guy, and I can't read the next one. Story by Ray Guy. Oh, no, that's Razzie Guy. Razzie, Renish Ravindra and Chintan Gandhi. And I'm not sure the other guy. Sorry, you're blocked by freaking YouTube. Who directed this? A film by Ranish Razzie Guy. Oh, okay. So Razzie directed it, was involved in the story and involved in the screenplay. That's additional screenplay and dialogues by Ritesh Shah. So a lot of, it sounds like they had a lot of people working on this. That's not usually a good sign in American movies. It's usually a bad sign. Additional screenplay and dialogues. That says something a little different. Maybe they're refining it. I don't know. There's a lot of people. Everybody's credits on this thing. Trailer conceptualized and edited by Ramshishwar S. Bhagat. It was pretty good. Pretty good trailer. You know, I didn't understand the dialogue half the time, but I followed it. I mean, it's pretty standard when it's an action movie, right? This is going to be Act 1. You know, she's a super spy on a previous mission, and then she gets called in. Oh, this guy, you know, the guy you knew, he's not dead, and he killed your father or your uncle or whomever he killed way back in the day, and now he's, you know, you got to kill him. And, all right. And then off she goes, and then she's dressing in hot outfits and infiltrating things, and the bad guy's killing people, and then eventually they meet, but she gets away. Maybe she's injured or whatever, because like she wasn't quite ready, or you know, there's a new, or she gets captured, and then they gonna take her away and kill her somewhere, and then she escapes that, and then comes back to, you know, in the third act to kill the main bad guy, and there's a big fight. Big, huge fight, and she's like killing guys left and right, and she gets shot a bunch of times, but she survives in the end and kills the bad guy. The end. I'm not sure what the name comes from. Soham Rockstar Entertainment PVT Limited presents. So, this is a Hindi movie, so I'm not sure what province this would be. But it looks cool. I like the action. I thought the action was decent in the trailer, so I could watch this, I guess, you know, with the subtitles. I probably should have watched it with the subtitles first, but I think I'm on board already. So would I watch this? Yeah. If they brought this to Netflix or something, would I go to the theater? I don't think this would release near me anywhere. Unlikely, possible, but unlikely. It's usually not much of an audience for Hindi language movies in a theater here. Possibly there's some place in the United States where that would happen, but most likely this would be on a streaming service, and yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it. It looks interesting. It looks, you know, it looks like the kind of movies we used to make. Big action movies. Lots of guns and crazy stuff, hot girls, international intrigue. You know, I don't know any of the international intrigue surrounding India or their provinces or whatever, but we used to do that kind of stuff all the damn time in our storylines. Now everybody's so afraid of offending any group of people. Good luck. Good luck trying to do a storyline about any faction in the United States. You can't do anything. They're just too petrified of offending anyone, and that's the real problem. So you need that detail to make movies like this work, I think, at least to some extent. I mean, they do cartels, right? You know, crime, mafia guys are okay to do. There's like a short list, but they've been done to death in Hollywood. So at least this would be different factions that you could go, oh, what's this all about? But it's not really aimed at an American audience, so I don't know how much explanation I would really get. You know, a lot of it would be assumed information for the audience that this was aimed at, so maybe I'd be lost, I don't know. But the action seems to speak for itself. Again, that's the three magic movies screenwriters. Action, horror, TNA. And this clearly has action and TNA. So sign me up. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for more bass takes. Got 2 other videos there. Don't miss them. And we'll see you tomorrow.